FC Goa TV is brought to you by Sanao International.
Sanao International, the one-stop solution for all your communication services.
Con reglas nuevas que si marcas fuera de casa cuenta como dos. ¿Crees que sí va a ser más defensivo?
Mira que intentáis que juegue defensivo, ¿eh?
Look how hard you guys try to make me play defensive.
A ver, es una regla que hay que tener en cuenta.
Obviously it's a rule that we need to take into account.
Pero yo creo que nuestra idea de juego no tiene que cambiar por esta regla.
But I don't think our style of play needs to change because of this rule.
Incluso en el último partido de liga que nos servía el empate no fuimos defensivos.
Including, for example, in the last game against Jamshedpur, even when a draw was sufficient for us, we didn't try to play for a draw, we went for the win.
Y fuimos capaces de ganar 0-3.
And we were capable of winning 3-0.
Yo creo que el equipo tiene que seguir con la mentalidad que ha tenido hasta ahora.
I think the team just needs to continue with the mentality that they've had till this point in time.
En los últimos 3 partidos tenemos muy buenos números en cuanto a goles encajados y goles marcados.
I think in the last 3 games we've got some very good numbers in terms of the amount of goals we've scored and the amount we've only conceded.
Y esa es la idea a seguir.
And this is the way to play.
This is Rajesh from the Sunday Mobile. I just wanted to ask you, if you see the team performance, there is a lot of foreign players have done very too much importance has been on that foreign player. Do you think that may be a concern going into the knockout stages, or you're fine with the way the team is playing right now?
Yo creo que si no funcionamos como equipo es imposible conseguir éxitos.
I think if you don't function as a team, it's impossible to achieve success.
Pero en el fútbol funciona que el que marca los goles sale en las portadas de los periódicos y se habla todo el mundo de él.
But the way football works is that it's the ones who score the goals that come up in the headlines of the newspapers and the whole world talks about it.
Pero para mí hay gente que trabaja dentro del equipo.
But for me, there's people within the team who work hard.
Que permite, que hace que las otras individualidades luzcan más.
And it's their work that permits other people up there to sort of, shine a little bit more.
Muchas veces destacamos a solo los jugadores extranjeros.
A lot of the times we only highlight the foreign players.
Pero para mí hay jugadores indios que están dando un nivel altísimo.
But for me, there's also players from the Indian contingent who've been giving a very high level of performance.
Y eso es lo que nos permite ser un equipo competitivo.
And this is what permits us to be a competitive team.
Si el nivel de los jugadores indios no fuera bueno, no estaríamos en semifinales.
If the level of the Indian players wasn't good, I don't think we would have been in the semifinals.
Yo creo que conseguir la portería cero no lo consigue el portero.
I think getting a clean sheet is not just the work of only a goalkeeper.
Creo que es un trabajo de todo el equipo.
I think it's work that's dependent on the entire team.
Y el equipo en los 3 últimos partidos ha estado bien defensivamente.
And I think the team has been defensively good in the past 3 games.
Eso nos ha permitido tener 2 veces portería cero.
And this has allowed us to have 2 clean sheets.
Y yo creo que hay que trabajar como equipo para defender bien.
I think we have to work as a team to be able to defend well.
No estoy preocupado porque en los últimos partidos también nos ha faltado gente que venía siendo importante.
I'm not worried because even in the other games as well, in the past few games, we had players who were, sort of important before but didn't play.
Y el equipo ha seguido siendo competitivo.
And the team continued to remain competitive.
The team has been very heavily dependent on goals when it comes to Prudent and Zadate. So will it be a disadvantage because they will be eventually heavily now?
Hemos dependido de Coro y Lanza para marcar goles porque son los que juegan en la posición que tienen que meter los goles.
We've depended on Koro and Lanza to score the goals because they play in the positions where we need them to score the goals.
No podemos depender de los centrales para marcar los goles.
I don't expect the centre backs to be the ones scoring the goals.
No podemos depender de los jugadores que juegan en unas posiciones más alejadas de portería.
I don't expect players who are playing very far away from goal to be able to score the goals either.
Entonces yo creo que al final los que marcan los goles son los futbolistas que en nuestra idea de juego evidentemente tienen más opciones de marcar.
So therefore, the people who end up scoring the goals in our philosophy and our style of play are the ones who are, closest to the goal.
Pero el equipo tiene que jugar bien para que estos jugadores puedan marcar goles.
But the team has to play well to ensure that these players are the ones scoring goals.
Es difícil que estos jugadores consigan goles si el equipo no funciona bien.
It's difficult that these guys score as many goals if the team is not functioning well.
You placed Sugar the last time because of injury. What is his status as of now? Is he available for the match tomorrow? And what about Brandon, who missed the last two matches because of injury?
Hemos recuperado a Brandon, hemos recuperado a Ali y Bumus decidiremos hoy después del entrenamiento cómo está.
Ali and Brandon are fit to play. They both recovered well in time. Bumus will decide after today's training session.
Oh,
Hey, you look worried.
of course I am. My boss wants to run our new factory on a solar energy and have the best telecom equipments.
You should call Sanao.
So now,
Yes, they are experts in telecom and green energy.
boss, sir, yes sir, yes sir. Oh my God, I'm going to have nervous breakdown. Now don't tell me to call up Sanao.
Actually, you should. They have the best wellness resort too.
Sanao International is your one-stop shop for complete telecom and video conferencing solution that saves your time and travel cost. We are also expert in green energy like solar and wind energy. Our wellness resort offer you a total mental and physical well-being.
Sanao International, born in Goa, made for the world.
Chennai beat Pune twice, Chennai beat Goa in Goa, Chennai beat Bangalore in Bangalore. So do you believe Chennai is as good as anybody else in the competition right now?
Oh, without doubt, yes. It wasn't an accident that we finished second in the league this year, and it certainly wasn't an accident that we won away from home in the manner in which we did in Bangalore. Obviously, we won here in Goa, and we also won in Pune, as well as Jamshedpur. So, but we also lost at Northeast, So we seem to get up for the really big games this season when we had to win matches that we had to win. And the guys will remember when we came here a few weeks ago, it was a must-win situation for us. And we managed to get the result that we wanted. So yeah, we deserve to finish in the position which we did in the regular season, and we've earned the right to come into the playoffs. Now literally everybody, you start from scratch. There's no point system at all now. Points don't come into play whatsoever. What's gone on before, so it's just purely a two-legged semi-final and a one-off final. And we're ready for it. We really are. As you know, one or two of my players have been resting. I've given them the opportunity to rest since we played at Kerala on the 23rd of February. So they've had a decent break, and I can assure you they're all very fired up, waiting to go.
Prudent. Can you tell me, very simple, in a very short sense, why are you look as favorite tomorrow?
We're looking as favourites tomorrow, or
tomorrow.
In a brief sentence, just tell us why we are favorites tomorrow.
Who made us favourites? No, really, who made us favourites?
That's my answer.
I didn't know we were favourites. No, I think all four teams are level going into this tournament. Obviously, there's been one game played already, but there's obviously no goals in that, so that game is still at a stalemate. No, listen, we're a team that you wanted a short answer. I don't give short answers. I talk too much, but. As I said, we deserve the opportunity to be where we are, and certainly every team that we've played against this season have to work very hard against us. We're a very hard-working team, and we'll be exactly the same tomorrow night as we were in the league game here a couple of weeks back. Listen, we all start from scratch, and we know that to win, to get through to the final, we've got to beat a very good team. FC Goa are an outstanding football team, and they've proved over the last few weeks, when there was a lot of pressure on them as well to qualify. They've had to come from, they were down in 6th position at one stage. They're a free scoring team. They're a team that scores lots of goals. They've got lots of attacking options, and we'll need to be at our best tomorrow night to go away from something.
Good afternoon, Coach. This is Salman with the FC Goa media team. Chennai have been a really good team on the road this season. So do you think with the introduction of the away goal rule, it puts your side at an advantage going into this season?
Obviously, if you score an away goal, you've got to do that first. There was no goals in the game the other night. Even Bengaluru struggled to score the other night, which is rather unusual. And just talking briefly about Pune, I mean, Pune scored an away goal in Bangalore, and the whole tie is sort of thrown on its head. So that shows you how important it is sometimes really to keep a clean sheet in your home leg. So in Goa's case tomorrow night, I'm sure they'll be delighted if they can keep a clean sheet, as we will be in the return on Tuesday. So yeah, it's important. It's very important. If you can get an away goal, it certainly gives you a big advantage. So we're hoping that we can get at least one tomorrow night. You need to be aware of the consequences. You know, if you were to win 2-1, it's a huge advantage to you. So yeah, we need to score tomorrow night. So we'll be going all out to try and get something to take it back to Chennai next week. We've had our best performances so far this season have been on the road, and we're hoping we can have another one tomorrow.
DJ hasn't scored in the last 5 games. Does that worry you a bit?
No, because if he's not scored, he's always likely to score soon. And the longer that goes on, the sooner it will be before he scores. He went through a sticky patch, I think, earlier on in the season, and I think we went to Bangalore, and he scored there. He scored after about 5 minutes. So with him, he has these little spurts. He'll score 2 or 3 goals in a couple of games. Obviously, he's not so prolific as one of your or 2 of your players have scored a huge amount of goals this season. Lanza and Coro have scored a huge amount of goals on behalf of the team. We've not been as prolific as that as a team. We're not huge goal scorers, and we've obviously looked to JJ many times to try and salvage something for us, and he's usually come up with the goods when we need it most. So yeah, he's due to score. Let's hope it's tomorrow.
Hi Coach, Akil from Sports Team. The last time the two sides met, you emphasized on how happy you were on the defenders of your team and how they have been a rock for your team. I think your team has kept the most clean sheets in the season as well this season, and a lot of clean sheets on the road as well. So is that something you will continue to use as a strength going up against the best attacking team in the league?
Yeah, obviously when we came here a couple of weeks back, we had a little bit of luck towards the end of the match when Goa certainly put us under a lot of pressure. But the 3 foreign boys in particular in our defence have been our most consistent players this season. I think that's the great thing that they've had. They've had consistency. Most matches they've performed very well. We just had the odd 1 or 2 where we've made a couple of mistakes. Certainly Karanjit behind them as well has had a great season. And you know, you can't forget Jerry at left back. Jerry's I think he's enjoyed playing with the 3 boys alongside him, and I think he's progressed again this season. Obviously he came on the scene last year, played exceptionally well. It was a tough season for him, but I think he's really enjoyed himself this year playing alongside the three foreign boys alongside him, and they've been big players for us. We've built our team around these three guys, and each week they've put in good performances, excellent performances, and we've been able to mould the rest of the team around these three guys, in particular at the back. And so far it's worked for us, and hopefully we've got 3 more games to get through. 3 more clean sheets would be great. So we'll have to wait and see.
The question to you is, Chennai is a side which has not shown reliance to a particular player from its unit.
We've not shown what?
It plays as a cohesive unit, unlike the opposition side of tomorrow's game, which relies on 1 or 2 players to score goals. Do you see this as an edge that the Chennai side has going into tomorrow's game?
Playing as a cohesive unit as compared to Goa would sometimes depend on a couple of players for. So asking is that an advantage?
Yeah, I think if you look at our goal scorers, we've got many goal scorers. I think we've got 11 different players that have all contributed at some stage this season. We don't have obviously with Lanza and Carlo, you've got 2 outstanding goal scorers. Even though Lanza plays more of a midfield player, he's a great finisher. Give him 1 opportunity and he'll take it. Give him 2 opportunities, he'll take them both, which he's done on many occasions this season. So that's the beauty of the Goa team. You've got players in there that, when you need to score, usually one or the other steps up and scores. We haven't relied on one individual. We've relied on the whole team, really. So, and as I said, we've had 11 separate goal scorers this season. We're not as prolific as FC Goa, but at the same time, we are stronger defensively than Goa have been this season. I think you've had 2 clean sheets, one of which was the last game against Jamshedpur, when they were down to 10 men. And but I'm still happy. We actually finished the regular season in 2nd position, which complements our team in particular. We're hard to beat, and we built our team in that way. If we had someone that was scoring the amount of goals that Coro scored this season, we'd have probably won the league back in December.
Coach, as compared to Pune and Bangalore, who've had a pretty good gap between both their semi-final legs, do you think this is pressure on both the teams for tomorrow? I mean, going into this match.
Is it what?
Do you think there's any added pressure on both Goa and Chennai because they're playing both the semi-finals within 4 days of each other?
No, this is listen. This is. I don't give it really any brain time because I don't make the rules, and when the rules come in and we're given the dates and the matches, we just get on with it, really, because it's like when a referee gives a decision on the pitch, you can't change it, so just shut up and get on with it, really. And I think we've always had that attitude. The games against Goa, one Saturday, one Tuesday, it's a really quick turnaround, and you just have to get on with it. I think I might have been here last time talking to some of you guys. We had 4 games, I think, in 13 days. No, 4 in 17, I think it was. It's just ridiculous, but we just got on with it, and to be honest, we came through it. It made our season. February, we had 5 matches. 5 matches in 17 days in February. And if you'd have sat there moaning about it, complaining about it, you get mentally sidetracked. So we just looked at the fixtures, knew what we had to do, arranged all the travel and the training and everything else, and just got on with it. And I almost played the same team 5 times. Almost played the same players. And they were very much like myself. They just rolled their sleeves up and got on with it. So with these 2 semi-finals, we got given the dates and the opposition, and we just said, well, that's the way it is. Don't spend any time, don't waste any energy on complaining. Just get on with it. So, which is what we've done, and we'll deal with it in the best way we can.
Thank you, Chairman. We're running out of time. Really sorry.
Unless
coach.
Injury concerns.
It's fine.
Injury concerns.
No, we're all fit. All 25, and all 25 players are with us. We brought every single player with us, all 25, all fit. And as I often say, I get a headache even picking the bench. Because there's so many players vying for places. You saw the team we played against Mumbai last Saturday. A lot of our guys who have not kicked a ball all season, they all played, kept a clean sheet, they were absolutely brilliant. I was very proud of the way that they played, incredibly proud. And it was a very special day, I thought, for our club last Saturday. We had 10 Indians on the pitch. Towards the last 10 minutes, I think, we had 10 Indian players actually on the field of play. And it was a very proud moment for everybody connected with our club. So they're all here. They're all coming training in about an hour or so. So we've got no injury problems, and I'm delighted to have the opportunity to obviously pick my best team.
Coach, are you a fan of the away goal rule?
Yes. Yes, I am. I mean, it's I think when I was playing, it was a toss of a coin at the end. You know, if you ended up drawing, you'd toss a coin, see who went through. So things have progressed a little bit since the dark days. Yeah, I'm a fan of the away goals, obviously, before penalties. But then, of course, if it goes to penalties, I'm a fan of that too, because there's been some amazing outcomes to a penalty shootout. I think Chennai got involved in one. No, Kerala. Sorry, Kerala and 80k last year. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, good.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.